feels so emotional seeing it. I know there's great energy here, but to me, this really cemented that this is really happening. The film is hot. I hear the song, I start crying inside, just trying to hold it together. What a great honor to get to tell this story of someone wishing upon the star. And the journey she took, you know, the ups and downs of it. I look at it as, like, I have my own journey wanting to work at Disney Animation. That was my wish. And getting to be here today is it's just incredible. And it's a proof that a wish can come true no matter how wild or crazy or impossible it seemed.
I mean, I look back at my career, and I've been at the studio almost 50 years. I mean, I started a while ago, so it's half of that. And Disney Studios is my home. I kind of grew up here. I was trained by Walt Disney's 9 Old Men. I feel like the baton was handed down to our generation. So it's such a huge honor to be able to do this and to bring, you know, the magic that they brought, the magic that Walt Disney brought into the world, and to bring more of that.
There's a lot in this film that will remind you of your great memory of Disney films, watching this with your families and loved ones. So we put a lot of love in there. We're Disney fans ourselves, so we're making this for the fans out there to be to bring them joy, to bring them hope, to bring them a reminder that imagination can be alive and well in Disney fans' hearts everywhere.
Well, I'm with Fawn. I mean, really to experience that joy and the magic that Disney's always brought us. And it's sort of a reminder of that. And that's why we dipped back into our legacy to bring that. And with the look is very, it's, and it's a mixture of that, the older look, but also what we do today and the technology we have. So I've always said at the beginning of the movie, I said, I would love nothing more than for people to come out of the theater and say, you know, that felt just like one of the classic Disney films, but it feels fresh and new and of today. So that's my wish.
I mean, it was incredible, that lights in the sky, literally, the stars coming to life. Giant star, who's one of my favorite characters in the film, a character of so much hope, wonder, celebration of animation just in one character. So that was incredible to see in the sky. And I think tonight it's just, so many people have put their heart and souls into this to celebrate, as artists, our love for what Disney's given us over the years, and to connect with the world with something I hope that just brings a lot of hope and joy. Really is a bridge that we're trying to build between our legacy of the past and our future in a film that is a celebration of the things that Disney is for us. It is a place of escape, of imagination, wonder, joy, hope, epic fairy tales, and we just wanted to make this a big celebration of all of those things for us, but yet do it in a way that is this movie all its own, and it just one that I hope people come out of it and think about, well, you know, what is my wish? And we have a character, Saba Sabino, in the film who's 100 years old, and he helps us remember it's never too late. I think the biggest thing for me really is this sense of the importance of that wish in your heart, that what drives your heart, and having the courage to pursue it. I think we can make a wish upon a star, but we know the bigger the wish, the harder the journey can be. And I hope through Asha's journey, it says it's okay, and to know there will be little bits of folks out there who will help you. There is a little magic out there to help you, and that's kind of what Star symbolizes. So I hope it's just a lift for folks. I think we knew we wanted to make it for the big screen. What was really important to us was to celebrate that cinemascope of, like, Sleeping Beauty, Back in the Past, that watercolor style that, I mean, on the big screen, you can see every layer of the beauty of that the artist brought to this film. And then you have music, and to be surrounded by the sound of music and that epic score, and then we have a very fun villain, and I just think that villain on the big screen with his magic is just going to be so fun.
It's pretty incredible. Like, first of all, it's been so much fun over the past, couple of years to be able to come into work and to work on telling this story and living with these characters and living in this world where there's so much joy and magic and fun and entertainment, and it's been really incredible. Like, to have that in your workplace, you know? I mean, I hope the biggest thing that they experience is that sense of possibility, right? Like that's the thing that Asha and Star really, and that the whole movie really celebrates, is this sense of, you know, it's sort of, if you have a wish and you carry it in your heart, you can make things happen, things that you didn't imagine could be suddenly become real, right? So it's really about that sort of sense of possibility, and that it's never too late. It's never too late. You know, we have a character in the movie who's 100 and who still is out there striving for his wish, to make his wish come true, you know? So it's that sense of possibility and optimism that I hope people take from it. It's the scope of it is just, you've got to experience, let it wash over you, feel the sense of community in the units, like you're getting a private eye view into what it's like to live in this magical kingdom, right? And you want to do that and be in the dark with other people, having that experience of delight and wonder and amazement. And the music is so incredible. Like I can't imagine not seeing it in the theater.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. Like people kept saying, look up, and I looked up and it was just like these drones were flying around and I couldn't believe it, and to This Wish, the song This Wish. It was just such a cool experience, a cool way to experience that song in a way that I hadn't really ever envisioned would happen. Yeah, it was cool. You know, I mean, it's actually, I'm very emotional at the moment. You know, it's just, it's the culmination of a lifetime, actually, for me, of dreaming and wishing. And to have it really finally get to this point and know that it's going to be on screens and that everybody's going to have a chance to see it very soon. It's overwhelming, honestly. And I'm just doing my best to kind of hold my emotions in check here, because I just couldn't be happier. And I think it's a beautiful film, and I just hope that it brings, you know, some joy to people in the world, and that people enjoy it. Unbelievable, actually, is what it is. I still am having a hard time believing that this has happened for me. And, you know, it's I've kind of thought about it as like been a 50-year journey, you know, from when I started writing music to finally now have this chance to be the composer on a major film. And as you know, you've said, it's like the 100th anniversary Disney film too. It's just been an amazing experience, and I couldn't be happier. And I'm incredibly thankful, and words really don't capture my feelings. You know, I can't capture my feelings on this. I hope that when people hear this music, it inspires them to fulfill, you know, to experience their wishes and hope, you know, and to work towards their wishes, right? To be inspired to do that. I think that's would be the biggest takeaway that and hope that I have for people when they hear these songs.
Well, we had heard there was going to be a drone show, but I don't think any of us expected how spectacular it looked, and the fact that they were able to actually form Star, and you could see it, and you saw the logo up there, and only in theaters. Pretty amazing. What an event.
I think it was very exciting also that it was playing to the song of This Wish. You know, it made it even more emotional, and we were all together. We were Chris and Fawn and Jen, and we're all watching it and like on the verge of tears, you know. So
I think Jen actually started crying when she saw the star come out. I mean, we've been working on this movie for a while, and to see it take this form, it was very special. We're very aware of the legacy that came before us, and to make a film, an original musical, but somehow embodies all that makes Disney animation such great movies: the heart, the warmth, the hope. We're really happy to now share it with the world.
It's pretty insane, but very exciting. And you know, it is, we keep saying this, but it is like a love letter to Disney animation, and we are fans ourselves. We love Disney animation, and we poured our heart into it because we know what it meant to the world and what it means to us. Well, I think the visual style is obviously stunning, you know. We did something very different in this movie, where we brought in the watercolor look of the backgrounds from movies like Pinocchio and Snow White, but we blended it with something completely new and different. And then that on top of the comedy and the music, and of course the big idea of wishing and celebrating together, is something that I think people need to see together in theaters.
We hope this movie brings hope and dreams to people, that it brings families back to the theater. We want to bring a sense of community back. We've missed that. We think this is the perfect opportunity to see it on the big screen the way we intended.
Well, I think we really hit the jackpot with Julia Michaels. You know, we're all huge fans of her, and she brings in that Disney energy because she's a super fan as well. Again, she also did this as a love letter to Disney, you know, and her and Benjamin Bryce, who she co-wrote all of the songs with, are just blew every song out of the park, you know.
What's great is she has that love for classic Disney animation musicals, but she also brings that contemporary flair to it. So it feels both new, but also reminiscent of many of the songs that we've all loved over the years.